Hi guys, we are Nights. I'm Ray.
I'm Julien.
And we are here reacting to a video. This was requested by somebody in the comment section who, in our, I think it was Same Prayer Ryan, that we should react to a video that's on YouTube about the first Medal of Honor ever recorded. So apparently, it was a battle that took place. I think this is in Afghanistan. The actual footage of the combat that took place, and the person who the recipient of the Medal of Honor, what they did to get the Medal of Honor.
Okay.
So let's check it out. See how it looks like.
Yeah.
Chapman, a U.S. Air Force combat controller, and the SEALs are attempting to rescue their lost teammate. You'll watch Chapman's heroic actions as he saves the lives of his entire SEAL team and then another 18 members of a quick reaction force, earning America's highest award, the Medal of Honor.
That's insane.
Chapman and the SEALs exfil their MH-47 helicopter. John is the second individual to exit and immediately moves in the direction of the summit. He can be seen moving off to the right of the screen, alone. The team is taking heavy fire from every direction, as indicated by the arrows, as Chapman begins engaging targets. You can see spent cartridges ejecting from his M4.
Yeah.
Chapman then begins closing with the enemy, forcing his way upslope in knee and thigh-deep snow. He is constantly under fire as he does this. Chapman's team leader begins to close on Chapman, following his trail through the snow. The dark mass above Chapman is a fortified bunker containing 2 enemy fighters, each armed with AK-47s, who are firing down on the team in the darkness. This bunker will come to be known as Bunker Number 1.
This sounds so frightening, right?
It does.
To the left of the tree and Bunker 1 is another gray mass. This is a rock outcropping that came to be called the Boulder. Between Bunker 1 and this boulder can be seen the body of slain SEAL Neil Roberts, the man Chapman and the others are attempting to recover. Chapman, still alone and closest to the enemy, pauses to engage targets as his team leader follows him, but never
Is that
actually
black mass
catches
right
up
there
with him.
also another person?
That's the body that you want to recover.
No, next to the body in the tree foliage. Like,
Oh, I don't know.
Chapman,
There's 2 people
on his
there.
own, now makes the decision to charge directly into the enemy bunker, despite withering point-blank fire.
Dear Lord.
That's insane.
Chapman, now literally on top of the enemy, engages the 2 combatants and kills them, saving the lives of the remaining SEALs. He does this from a distance of no more than 10 feet.
Oh, it was
These
them.
actions by themselves earned him his first Medal of Honor.
So
He then
multiple.
climbs into and takes control of the bunker. Having cleared the immediate threat, Chapman is then joined by his team leader in Bunker 1.
This guy's a badass.
Yeah.
You can then see Chapman and his team leader engaging the next bunker, known as Bunker 2, which is situated to the left edge of the screen. This bunker, manned by a handful of Chechen and Uzbek fighters, also contains a heavy PKM machine gun, hand grenades, and rocket-propelled grenades. John Chapman is shot twice at this time in the torso and collapses, incapacitated.
Oh boy.
The snow kind of makes a face.
Actually, I wonder how they get this. Like, is this like a
You are now
helicopter
looking
high
at
in
a
the
new
air?
angle, and at the left
guess
of the screen
drone,
can
maybe
be
an
seen
unmanned
the
drone.
2
Look
man
at
fire
this.
team and team leader on top of the boulder. Just below it is Bunker 1 with the mortally wounded Chapman.
Jesus.
One SEAL can be seen firing his modified M60 machine gun from the hip into Bunker 2 on the right side of the screen until he is struck by grenade shrapnel and tumbles 10 feet off the top of the boulder,
Oof.
collapsing at the feet of his team leader,
Is that another?
thus setting off a chain of events
Another bunker.
that would lead
Yeah,
to the
but
SEALs abandoning
I think like
Chapman
right
on the
at the
summit.
top of the tree foliage, there's another person there.
The wounded
shooting.
SEAL and the team leader can be seen conferring about his injuries. Moments later, the SEALs decide to retreat from the summit because their position is untenable in the face of continued massive enemy firepower. They can be seen moving toward the right side of the screen and passing the body of Neil Roberts. Unfortunately, the SEALs do not pass John Chapman, who is above them and inside Bunker 1.
Oh. That's why I didn't even notice that he was up there.
This angle shows 3 SEALs in a triangle. The larger black heat signature is a smoke grenade. Just to its left is a donkey and dead Al-Qaeda fighter killed by Chapman. The steepness of the mountain can be seen as the seals begin to slide down the near sheer face.
Lord almighty.
This actual advantage the Al-Qaeda had here is
The
very,
teammate,
very
desperate for relief, and now with
apparent,
two wounded
because
teammates, asks
they
for
had to walk through
uncontrolled
snow.
airstrikes from an orbiting Air Force
They were
AC-130
at an
gunship.
incline.
The impacts you see are from 105mm howitzer rounds being fired onto the ridgetop in order to save the remaining SEALs.
Jeez.
Because neither the SEALs nor gunship know Chapman is alive, he is experiencing these detonations from his position.
Oh my
Jesus.
goodness.
At approximately 5:20 in the morning, Chapman recovers and begins to engage the enemy. Bunker 1 is on the right side center of the screen and Bunker 2 to the left near the screen center. It will never be known what caused his incapacitation and recovery. Of the 2 rounds that originally wounded him, at least one was mortal, and at this time he is experiencing severe blood loss and shock. Despite that, he begins his one-man stand against 24 enemy combatants.
A boss, bro.
During this time, Chapman initiates a series of radio calls, many of which are heard by a fellow combat controller and teammate of his and Delta Force operators on a nearby summit. Despite this combat controller's replies, Chapman never acknowledges whether because of damage to his equipment or himself will never be known. This new angle and footage shows Chapman at the top, identified by the green dot under the tree at Bunker 1. The lower center of the screen shows the first enemy fighter who is about to charge Chapman in the hopes of killing the American. The timestamp at the bottom shows it is now 6:05 in the morning and fully light. He's been fighting alone now for 40 plus minutes and has received more gunshot and shrapnel wounds as a result of the fierce combat. This scene shows the second of several enemy charges. In this stunning display of determination and courage, Chapman can be seen fighting hand to hand with the fighter.
What?
In the larger screen display can be seen additional enemy moving on to the summit. But right now, John Chapman is fighting for his life.
Dear Lord.
6 minutes later, in this new shot, Chapman can hear another helicopter approaching the summit. He is in the bottom center of the screen underneath the tree and can be seen in the magnified inset box as he begins his desperate final stand to save the lives of the 18 men on the helicopter. The red dots are enemy fighters. John begins engaging the enemy in multiple directions and is rapidly approaching the last of his ammunition. The helicopter contains a quick reaction force comprised of Rangers, pararescuemen, and another combat controller. It is now 6:13 and the helicopter is short final. The enemy is desperately trying to displace Chapman so they can put heavy weapons or rocket-propelled grenades in Bunker 1 while simultaneously engaging the helicopter. With the choice to save his life or the lives of his unknown comrades, Chapman makes the decision to climb out of the bunker and begin firing in multiple directions as can be seen in the
Wow.
inset.
To make a distraction for the
Suffering
helicopter.
from as many as a dozen wounds, Chapman is in fact already in the process of dying. As he fights, the helicopter is struck by a rocket-propelled grenade and makes a remarkable controlled crash just below Chapman and the summit. Chapman, now off-screen, continues to cover his comrades as they pour out of the stricken helicopter. Some of them are fatally shot as they exit.
Oh boy. What a fight
images,
was this
with
place?
Chapman fighting the enemy at close quarter are the last to show him alive and in this heroic act, thus qualifying for his second Medal of Honor. Ultimately, Chapman would expend all but the last few rounds of his ammunition, until, finally, after 16 bullet and shrapnel wounds, Chapman succumbs when he is shot through the heart. We will never know his final thoughts or words, but what we do know is his decisions and actions single-handedly saved the lives of 23 comrades. For more information about John Chapman's amazing story and the details about this mission, visit danchillingbooks.com or your favorite book retailer to obtain a copy of the Chronicle.
Dear Lord. Sounds like a real life Rambo.
Yeah. Seeing that, it made me feel super proud to be American. Like, that was the display of patriotism and the display of his loyalty to his fellow man
To his
and
man.
brother. Just him being able to decide, listen, I know I'm not going to make it out of this, but somebody will. and I'm going to make sure of it.
Yeah,
And
my life is not going to be in vain.
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure that these guys are out.
His sheer will and determination just to make sure of that, and him to continue on against the Al-Qaeda defensive is insane. It was insane. It was him against 24 men.
Heavily, they shot down the helicopter.
Listen,
guys were coming out the helicopter and getting shot right off the bat, getting killed instantly.
Yeah,
and he was there. 16 wounds.
Listen,
not to mention that the 88s were blowing up next to him.
Yeah, and he was even hearing like his own friendly fire going off while he was in that bunker. So you don't like. He could have been like, he could have had anger going through his mind at that time. He could have had anything else, but instead he decided, you know what, I'm doing this. This is what's happening. I'm making sure that they get out. And he was an honest to God 21st century Achillean champion.
Yeah,
because he went at them. He did not flee in the face of the enemy.
In the very beginning of the video, he broke off from his team and was going at them.
Yes.
You know, like he was drawing fire while his team was like maneuvering.
And he was 10 meters in point blank fire.
And all this to rescue one guy who they saw that was already
dead.
He's already KIA'd. But dear Lord, I'm gonna tell you, bro, this is different. You don't know all these stories that take place with these soldiers sometimes, you know, and a lot of times you gotta wait for like the book or the movie to come out.
Yeah.
The fact that there's actual footage.
Yeah.
Of what happened there, it's like you felt. I felt on the edge of my seat.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And he got two Medal of Honors. Two Medal of Honors. Oh, geez,
and I know you and me know because we're from up north what it's like to be in knee-deep snow.
Yeah, listen,
it's so encumbering.
I'm in Florida because of the snow.
Yeah.
All right. I can't stand the snow. I don't get it. I don't like it. Don't want to eat it anymore. This is a snow cone. Other than that, I don't care anymore. Wow, but this is a very powerful video.
He was at the incline of a mountain going against knee-deep snow
Navy SEAL
with point-blank fire at him, and he still managed to do all that.
You know, and let's tell you that it's not just that we have all this money going into a weapon in terms of technology, that this weapon can do this and that. Mm-hmm. You know, how strong or how technologically advanced our weapons are. No, it's also the person wielding that weapon.
Yeah.
You know, that one soldier who was operating that weapon, who they themselves is that weapon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow, it's hard to explain the feeling that you get for seeing somebody do something like this, because I don't know anybody who would do anything like this. You know, at least I don't think I would, you know?
Yeah.
Wow, but that was an amazing video. Guys, I don't know if you guys have seen this video before. You know, I highly recommend this book. Looks like it's very interesting. We'll probably read this book.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna read it myself.
Thank you for recommending this particular video. And again, hats off. Much respect to the military. You know, we got our people, bro.
Yeah.
We got our people, and God bless all those soldiers and all those veterans out there. Much respect. Thanks to you for service. This is insane. This was something. Absolutely. This was something indeed. Anyway, guys, we are R Knights. I'm Ray.
I'm Julian.
Guys, if you like what we're doing, please hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. Guys, keep joining us. We have more videos coming our way, guys. Anyway, have a good day. Thanks for hanging out with us.